What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Terrible Tavi back at it again, and we are going to be taking our favorite normal type shiny Pokemon and pitting them against each other to see who's the top shiny mon. By the way, guys, this video was inspired by one of your suggestions out there, so if you have any more suggestions for videos you'd like to see me do, make sure you drop it in the comment section down below, but let's go ahead and just jump right into it here. Alright, for round one, we have Exploud, we have Swellow, we have Toucanon, we have little, what's this Pokemon's name again? Manchino! We have Dodrio, and then we have Patrat. Out of these 6 Pokemon right here, I really do vibe Swellow. The reason I vibe Swellow so much is because Ash was fighting that one gym leader back in the Hoenn region. What was that? Her, that one right there, that Swellow right there. For whatever reason, that just stuck with me as a child, and I've always loved Shiny Taillow. I've always loved Shiny Swellow because of it, and I have a bit of a soft spot in my heart for it. Dodrio here really just pops out to me, just really pops out. I've never been a fan of green shinies, but this one just looks really good for what it is. Patrat here, I dig the blue and yellow stripes in its eyes. It really sets it apart from its normal form that you can see right here. But yeah, it is honestly, it's a phenomenal looking Pokemon. It's a super tough choice for me. It's a super tough choice, but I'm gonna have to go on that nostalgia trip and pick Swellow for our first pick here, guys. Ooh, we got some goodies right here. Okay, so we do have Porygon here. I love my blue shiny Pokemon. Then we have Stuffle. We have Swablu right here. We have Taillow. We have a good old big old Beware, and then we have Young Trump Jr. right here with the pink old toupee. Right, taking a look at all these mons, honestly, I love the gold vibe that's happening with Swablu, with Stuffle, with Beware, and the pink. Again, I don't know what's going on with these sprites, but the pink just doesn't seem to be as vibrant as like some of the other, forms of Porygon shiny that I've seen. Probably take a look at this one over here. But yeah, if taking a look at this one right out the gate, I'd probably have to pick this Porygon right here, just because its pink is a little bit more subtle, and I think I vibe with it more than any of these other shinies here. None of these Pokemon really do stick out to me. They definitely chose some of the top tier mons right out the gate, but we're probably gonna have to go with Drampa. Drampa's probably my favorite out of these. Ooh, no, we go from a dead round to a freaking lit round right here. Oh my goodness me. Okay, so funny story, guys. My first shiny hunt that I was never aware that I was actually shiny hunting before was Noctowl. I saw it on Ash's party whenever I was younger, and I wanted it for myself, and I spent a little bit too much time in the forest looking for a shiny Noctowl, not realizing it was shiny. Let's just say my first shiny hunt ever ended in a complete and utter failure. But I've always wanted one. I actually still don't have one to this day. I'm gonna have to shiny hunt it eventually. Check me over on Twitch, and we'll make sure we can shiny hunt that at some point in time. Again, I love Porygon 2 shiny right here. It's same aesthetic as Porygon. I love it that much more than I do Porygon, just because the pink is kind of turned down, looks a little bit more chrome, it's a little bit more subtle. The blue really stands out here. But then we have Eevee. Guys, if you know me, you know my favorite Pokemon's Espeon, not its shiny form. But your boy loves himself some Eeveelutions. Your boy loves himself some Eeveelutions. And that silver coloring and Eevee just looks so good. Oh, who am I picking here though? Oh, probably gonna have to pick the Eevee again. I just love my Eeveelution so much. Next up here. Again, so they bring us from a round that's really good to a round that's really not so good. We take a look at Persian here. Persian doesn't honestly look too much different than its regular form. Then we have purple Slakoth right here. Just honestly looks kind of dorky but adorable at the same time. It's like that weird ugly to cute effect where it's so ugly it looks good. Then we got Lickitung over here, that golden. So first time I ever found a Lickitung shiny was probably in Let's Go Eevee. I was grinding out experience in Cerulean Cave, and I came across a golden Lickitung. I was just like, oh my goodness, I need this on my team right now. Give it to me. It's perfect. 15 shiny Lickitungs later, it started wearing on me just a tad. tad bit. I'm probably gonna have to go with Slack Off though. I wish they gave Slacking some of that purple coloration. I think it could have really set it apart. Next up here. Okay, so first off we have Heliolisk. Honestly guys, a lot of people hate on Heliolisk. I think it really looks good. That red tone really sets it off. I feel like they should have done something more along those lines with the red tones with the yellow as well. Maybe make it like a gray, maybe make it like a crimson or something like that. I think that really could have set Heliolisk apart here. But honestly, at the end of the day, it looks really good. I like it a lot. Game Freak, what are you doing? So out of these mons, I'm probably gonna have to pick Heliolisk here. Let's move on to the next round. Oh my goodness, these are some fire shinies. Okay, so Kangaskong. Let's take a look at Kangaskong real quick. They turned that brown into a silver here, like a pale brown silver kind of tone. I love it. It's so good. It's subtle, but it makes Kangaskong really stand out. Fun fact about Smeargle here. So Smeargle, its shiny form now is what its base form actually used to look like. So they got switched around whenever they changed the generation. So it used to actually have its green tail as its shiny form in the early generation games, and then they got flipped about. So now that you see the red coloration in its tail there as its shiny form, that's what its base form used to look like in the earlier games. Next up we have Porygon Z. Again guys, I vibe this so much. The white on blue here, it just stands out so much. The white on blue and then the yellow eyes just give it that extra bit of pop that you really want to see out of a shiny Pokemon. And out of all these mons, it's it might be no contest here. It might be no contest. This purple's actually looking very nice on it, but overall the winner of this round is probably gonna have to go to Porygon Z. Next up we do have Trump. China. Oh my goodness, man. But taking a look at all these guys, not too much is standing out to me here. Really having a tough time picking a shiny form that really piques my fancy out of these guys. Just for the lulz, I'm probably gonna have to go with young Trump here. So taking a look at all these again. So earlier they really jam-packed some of my favorite normal shinies early on in this, and you know, we're getting to some of these off-brand looking shiny mons here. So we got Pidgeotto, we got Unpheasant, we got Apom, we got Dusprints, and then we got what's this one, Furfuro? That's right. And then we got Ursaring here. All these mons, honestly, in general, I probably have to go with the Strawberry Apom right here. It's just looking so cute, and your boy's a bit of a sucker for a pink mon. Honorable mention definitely does go to Dusprints here. It's again, what is with these picks? They really stacked on the good-looking mons up front. They really did. 69. Taking a look at all these guys, we have Tauros here. We got Nice and Lillipup. We got Ambipom. We have Staravia, we have Fletchling, and we have Stantler. None of these really stand out to me too much. None of these are really that good to me. I'm probably going to have to go with Ambipom though. Again, I'm a sucker for a pink mon. Really though, these picks are not looking too good. They were fire earlier. Out of all these guys, like, none of these shinies are that good looking. Earlier generation shinies, there are very few and far between shinies from the earlier generations that look so good. I'm probably gonna have to go Meloetta here. Next round, we have Igglybuff, we have Bidoof, we have Litleo, Licky, Diggersby though, and Kecleon. Love these mons. Honestly, not all these really stand out to me too much. Igglybuff doesn't really change too much from its base form. Bidoof is Bidoof. Litleo, not too much difference. Its tanness kind of pales up a little bit. Not too much going on there. Licky, again, same thing with Lickitung earlier. You've seen one golden Licky, you've seen them all. The white that pops out there, it just looks so good on Diggersby. It's one of those shinies that's probably really underrated just because Diggersby is not, that big of a mon, like, I guess, in popularity, but I really do vibe how that shiny form looks. I really wish with Kecleon shiny they would have done something like the Mystery Dungeon Kecleon, where they did like that purple form. That was a good looking Pokemon. But Diggersby though, oh my goodness me. Okay, these mons aren't too bad. These are kind of very, very strange shiny sprites indeed. Very strange shiny sprites indeed. The ones that are notable here, probably Bunnelby, Arceus, and Oranguru. I really do like those shinies, but I think too much is going on with Oranguru to really make it something that would move on to the next round for me. Arceus, too much of a flex with the gold. I wish the gold was a little bit more subtle. I wish they'd done something different, maybe with, like, the ring that goes around it. So I'm probably gonna have to go with Bunnelby. Your boy is a sucker for America Bird. That Braviary is just looking It just looks oh too good, oh so good. I'm gonna have to pick that little bald eagle right here. None of these mons are actually too much different, and not really stand out from their base forms here. Just a little bit of a tint difference there. Bouffalant, and not vibing that. Farfetch'd, again, not too great of a shiny mon there. Sentret, I like pink. I wish they'd done something more with that pink. They didn't do enough in my opinion though. Vigoroth, again, not too much different. It looks like they just add a little bit of yellow to it. Spinda, come on now. So I'm probably gonna have to pick Lamiao for this round. Ooh, these are all honestly not too bad mons here. The ones that do stand out to me the most though is Ditto and Staraptor. I'm probably gonna have to pick Staraptor though, because you know your boy is a sucker for that subtle blue shiny. Ooh, this is a good one right here. This is a good one right here, guys. Okay, so first up we got Lopunny, we got Zigzagoon, we have Greedent, we have Reggie, Happiny, and we also have Blissey. Blissey, not too much different. Happiny, a little bit more purple on the purple side of things rather than the pink side of things. Regigigas though, that purple on white look is an aesthetic and a half if I've ever seen one. That Zigzagoon, I love what they did with that blue there. It really does stand out, and the red claws just look so menacing on it. Just looks so menacing. It's one of those mons where you don't really think about it, but when you see it, you just know I have to have that shiny. And then we have Lopunny here. Oh, if this thing was a mega Lopunny shiny, I would have picked it in an instant. I would have picked it in an instant. But I think the winner of this round right here has to go to Zigzagoon. Snorlax, not looking too much different. A little bit turned up in the blue area. Kind of a cool shiny, but not one that really stands out to me. Girafarig though, I never realized how good that shiny actually looks on Girafarig. Like, they changed the spikes and the nose to blue. It really does make a difference on that yellow background. Azurill, it's a green shiny. They have their place. Then we have Baneri here. Honestly, I love that cotton candy look so much. It's so good on that Pokemon. Wooloo, the black sheep of the family. I love what they did with that. I love the idea behind it. And then we have Hoot Hoot here. Not my favorite out of all of them. Noctowl is probably the better looking of the evolution line. Probably gonna have to pick the Baneri though. The Baneri, the cotton candy look. Your boy's a sucker for a pink mon. I never realized how fire Miltank shiny was. Hold up, wait a minute. I need to get one of those in like a dive ball or like a moon ball or something like that. Yo, your boy might have to shiny hunt this over on his Twitch channel. Hold up. Then we have Deerling here. We have Buibarrel. We have Starly. Obstagoon looking like a fire shiny. People like to joke on this shiny right here. I actually really do like it. It's definitely, Kiss meets J-pop there, but I kind of vibe it. It's a really good shiny. It's a good aesthetic. It ticks all the marks that I need for a shiny Pokemon. Shout out shiny is actually not too bad. I like the red that stands out. It really stands out behind the yellow and blue belly that it has. My top pick out of these guys, would have to be between Galarian, Obstagoon, and Miltank. Who do I choose here? They're both really so good. Oh, I'm gonna have to pick the Miltank. I'm gonna have to pick the Miltank. It's one of those low-key shinies that look so good. Here's where things start getting interesting. So to this point, we have been picking mons at random. Now we are getting down to the nitty-gritty. We are going to be pitting my favorites out of all these pages up against each other. Besides that Squovin. Where'd that Squovin come from, though? So Heliolisk is something that I chose. The Porygon something that I chose. And the Baneri is something that I chose here. That Squovin is not moving on. I can tell you that much right now. Sorry. Oh, who do I pick here, though? Who do I pick here? I'm gonna have to go with Baneri. The reason being is because that pink just really kind of throws off those blue tones for me with the Porygon. I wish for whatever reason they went with the white or the more chrome look that Porygon Z or Porygon 2 has. If it had that aesthetic, that would probably have won this round. Baneri is the top tier shiny for this round right here, though. Oh no. Again, we were talking about how Porygon Z looks so good with its white on blue. Oh my goodness, and here it is right next to Eevee. That's so wrong. Why are they making me choose? Why are you guys making me do this? I can't. No, these are too good. I'm picking between some of my favorites here right now. I'm picking between some of my favorite shiny forms here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it definitely has to be between these three right here. I'm sorry, Trump. Okay, so I've settled. It has to be between Eevee and Porygon Z here. Between Eevee and Porygon Z. Who's it gonna be? Your boy is a bit of a simp for Eevee. I apologize. Maybe I chose wrong. You let me know. So next up, we do have some really good looking mons here. But honestly, out of all these Pokemon here, I'm probably going to have to go with Miltank. Meloetta, Glammeow, Swellow, and Bunnelby. Bunnelby's definitely a really good shiny here. I love that gray on white aesthetic, and its red eyes just really pop through. Swellow, again, it's one of those mons that has stuck with me through childhood. I really, truly do like it. So out of these mons, though, I'm probably going to have to go with Bunnelby. Bunnelby just, ticks all the right boxes for me. Ooh, no, this is wrong. Okay, so I can tell you right now that Ambipom and Slackoff, they're out of here. Those guys are not my favorites out of these. It's going to have to be between Braviary and Zangoose here. That's way too tough. Again, blue shinies are some of my favorite shinies out there. I'm probably going to have to go with Marikaberto. All right, we're getting down to some of the final rounds here. The Pokemon remaining to be eliminated before the next favorite is found is 4 more Pokemon. This is insane, guys. This is insane. We're really getting down to it. All right, so the first round here, we have Eevee and Baneri. Oh, that's a really tough choice. They're both so adorable. Oh, no. Why? Why do you do this to me? You guys really do like watching me suffer. Oh, my goodness me. Okay, so between these two Pokemon, I like the cotton candy look that Baneri has here. And Silver Eevee just looks so good. It reminds me of my puppy Nanook so much. Oh, no. I'm going to have to go with Eevee. Again, I'm going to have to go with Eevee. It's just so good. We had pink versus pink, and then we have blue versus blue. What is happening here? How did we get to this point? Braviary against Miltank. Holy cow. No pun intended. I think Braviary just has a little bit too much going on. If the red on the tail feather there was a blue, or, they continued the yellow on it, or maybe they did the white, I think that would have won this out. But because of that red tail there, I think that just, it does it in for me. This winner has to go to Miltank. Next up, we do have Baneri and Eevee. Again, both nice silver and white Pokemon here. But if you guys don't know who I'm picking at this point, who are you even paying attention to? Oh no, this is so wrong. No. How do we get to this point? Okay, guys, if you had asked me this morning, who's your favorite shiny Pokemon out of the normal typing, I probably could have told you like that. But now that the question is staring me in the face and I have to choose between these two Pokemon, it's not as simple as I thought it was going to be. What is happening here? The blue really stands apart on that Miltank there, but the simplicity that the Eevee has is just something that, I like simplicity. I like that aesthetic. It really has everything that I want going for it here. Okay, I think I made my choice. Guys, the winner of the first round for the Shiny Tournament goes to Miltank. Yes, surprisingly, it goes to freaking Miltank. Out of all mons, that honestly came out of nowhere for me. I really had to sit there and think about it for a hot minute. Which one was my favorite out of the two? So out of all the normal Pokemon that we looked at today, which one was your favorite shiny form? You let me know in the comment section down below. That being said, I'm gonna get up out of here. I hope y'all stay happy, healthy, and hydrated. And I'll catch y'all next time. Later.